This may look like a regular municipal park. However, it's not. Rustenburg resident Otukile Motshwaedi has spent more than 200,000 rand of his own money transforming the area from this to that.
When I arrived in 2013 in this place, it was a thicket bush here, right from the road across to the river, where perhaps now you can see it's open. It was a thicket bush. What was bad in my eyes was that when there was any crime taking place in this area from inside the residence, people will come and hide themselves and go through the bush until they escape whatever was following them or whoever following them. Even our own local residents, who were non-law abiding, they were taking their rubbish and dumping it in this area. So I'm a person who likes neatness really, and I love nature, fauna and flora. And I sat and think what can be done in this area to secure the image of my house. As you can see, I'm a corner house, and opposite the open field. From that side and from that side.
An engineer by profession, Motshwaedi now maintains this area at his own personal cost.
Then I started by debushing this area, and to an extent it wasn't easy because it was all costly. It all costed to clean up and take all the old trees that were really dry and dead. I dig them out, I pay the people, I cut trees, I started cleaning, cutting grass, trying landscaping. Upon a time I brought in here my TLB. I started fixing this area with my TLB, trying to do the landscaping to a point that is reasonable and is workable, as you can see.
To prevent the area from becoming what he calls an informal groove spot, Motshwaedi has installed concrete barriers on the outer perimeter of the park. However, there is one major problem. He doesn't have permission from the Rustenburg local municipality.
Look, at the moment, there's a lot of mixed feelings from the community as a whole with regards to the establishment of the park. As you can see, there's obviously a lot of work that's gone in, a lot of infrastructure that's been implemented by the gentleman that has basically annexed this area, if we can call it that. But my concern with this is there's no planning on the municipal side. So as according to my records, we don't have any formal application for a proclamation of a park or any arrangements that were made in the sense of installing new permanent infrastructure in this area and cordoning it off. And that's where the problem comes in, because it creates a precedent of lawlessness. It's going to encourage people that don't want to do something with a good intent to go out and also annex a piece of property and use it for whatever gains, be it illegal business, illegal car washes, things like that. And that causes a problem because the municipality is losing out on revenue. It is putting a strain on our infrastructure, and it will lead to other issues like land invasions, because there's this clear sense of Rustenburg local municipality is just not acting on any activity which is not within the bylaws or the legislation that is out there at the moment.
I can count 2 or 3 parks in a nearby local municipality that are now thicket bush, like this one was. That I think to rehabilitate those parks is going to cost more than the initial cost of this. So that is an indirect way to say, in terms of what I'm doing, I've lost faith. The municipality cannot do what I'm doing now. They just have to support my vision, and I maintain my vision. And it's simply by giving me a permit.
Thabiso Koba, Eyewitness News, Rustenburg.
I used my own business, machinery to use it the whole 2 days at my own cost.